What time is it?
It's big slappy time.
Hello, lover.
Gotta crack a cold one.
That's right. We got tall boys in studio today.
Pardon, a couple of tall boys. You know what? Speaking of tall boys, if you recall, the other day I had a new sweatshirt that I got, and I was feeling good in it. A new hoodie I put on.
Costco.
Black hoodie, a Costco hoodie, and I'm just, I had a little pep in my step. I'm sashaying. I look. Well, do you recall what collection you said the sweatshirt was from?
What?
The Fetterman collection. You had said just out of, I was kind of just sashaying through the room with my big black hoodie on, and you said, "You go Fetterman over here."
Yeah.
Which is.
I was actually referring to your mental state.
Well, there's that too. Yes, I was muttering and puttering and saying Israel has the right to defend themselves, etc., etc.
I forgot I said that.
Yeah, no, it was very funny.
I will not apologize.
I mean, you talk about just destroying someone, just really cutting them to their core. And I immediately just hunched over.
No.
All my hair fell out. I grew a goatee.
You got a foot taller. Drove through a building.
Yes.
He's had some accidents.
He's had some incidents and some accidents. Yeah, I chased a black jogger down the street with a shotgun. All the things that Fetterman's known for.
Yeah, we need to talk about that. But first, we want to say cheers.
Cheers.
These tall boys, I know you're on the edge of your seat. What are they? What are they drinking? Well, folks, it's cherry Coca-Cola.
Classic.
Well,
cherry Coca, because don't forget you have
No
your
diet.
cherry DC.
No light.
This is the whole boy. The heavies, like a
whole
Bud
boy.
Heavy.
Well, I think it's time to make our big announcement.
Please do.
We're ending the pod. We're really sad.
Yeah, this is it. This is the final countdown.
That was a damn ass April Fool's joke.
You got me with it.
Thanks for backing me up. I just winked at you, but you didn't know I was doing that.
No, I thought you were having an episode.
A
spell.
Yeah. Well, no.
No.
That was my big joke because we're recording on another Wednesday. Life is what happens when you're making other plans, John Lennon said.
John Fetterman.
John Fetterman never said it. John Lennon said it. Yeah, life is just having its way with us. But we're here. We're drinking CCC. C
squared cubed.
C cubed.
C cubed.
We're
Delicious.
serving cunt in the studio.
We sure are. Oh my God. Well, we've got a lot to discuss and not as much time as we would like. I mean, there's not enough time in the day.
That's right. And I missed you. I haven't spoken to you and
pardon me.
I haven't spoken
I've missed you dearly.
To you in 7 days.
I know. It's been a whole week and I've missed you terribly. And I've had so much to say.
What is that from?
That's a Dave.
So much to say. I literally thought that was like a Broadway tune.
Sure. Every time in some ways.
So much to say. So much to say. Can't you see that? I was like, is that Lin-Manuel over there?
It might be.
He's not doing so Manuel.
Manuel Miranda's not doing so well?
I don't know. I was doing a play on words. He's doing great, actually.
Financially, I think he's set for life, if I had to guess.
Right.
No, he's... every time I do, I really feel like a Dave head now, because every time I do a Dave reference, like I always try to say I wasn't a huge, I went for the drugs, stayed for the rugs.
Wow. That makes sense.
But, now I feel like I've done like 3 lyrical, spherical, diabolical.
I feel like we have these like unintended pod saints, and Dave Matthews is one.
Yes.
Sean Penn. Weirdly keeps coming back. Tay Day.
Candace Owens.
Candy.
Yeah, the patron saints of Sloppy. The Sloppy Saints.
Is that just our dog? It sounds like someone's walking around upstairs.
Someone has entered the premises.
The domicile. So
what do we have now?
Mr. Noem.
Mr. Noem. Tell us.
Tell us, Mr. Noem.
What's with the boobs?
I don't mind that.
Well, of course not. Well, now this is one of those stories. Let us say before we...
Can we enjoy it, though?
Can we?
Can we have something nice?
Obviously, there are many... This is one of those classic things where when the wrong people, where the people who you know do not want this to be public. It's one of those things where, yeah, exactly. For us, it'd be like, of course that's all fun. You know, it's like, is there any way for me to like Kristi Noem's husband a tiny bit more? I would have said no a week ago. But now it's like, obviously, but yeah.
Love the ass, hate the fash.
Love the, yes.
And by ass, I mean big fake titties.
Big
What is it called? Like the boob sphere? There's like a name for the fetish.
Is it the boob? Like,
it's like not just, I mean, people love breasts. It's like big old breasts.
Big old sloppy.
Like fake, massive.
Massive. Well, you know, that's why.
It's called something.
It's. There's a genre within a genre because it's not just, you don't just go into big naturals. You have to then, because I think these are also obviously not naturals.
I don't think they're naturals.
I don't think so. I saw the photo. Did you peep that photo?
I've seen a lot of photos.
Yeah, I've seen.
There's a great one where he's like doing his little duck lips and his big titties, and there's a dog peeking out. And it just is so perfect because, you know, Kristi killed her dog. And
oh, God.
It's just like this wonderful, perfect photo that says so much, yet leaves some questions unanswered.
It does, because when you're going there, when you're going to take a photo, the fact that he had. Like, this wasn't his first rodeo, because I feel like he's now getting into like, a little bit of the pursed lips.
Yeah.
He's trying to do something extra, as if there wasn't already enough going on.
The whole thing is extra.
Now, did you go, I don't know why this is excellent to me, because her whole fallout here, her whole crash out, is what everyone must know that wants this proximity to power in their mind in the Trump circle. It's like everyone just will crash and burn because it is a clown car. Like, he emptied the clown car this go around.
Yeah.
And it's really, because she was South Dakota, killed her dog, was very open about it.
Tale as old as time.
And yeah, was cheating on her husband with Lewandowski, who is a ghoul in his own right.
Yeah, a bunch of ghouls.
And now this leaks, and it's like, what in the world? What is she saying about this? Do you know?
No, I don't. I just saw the pics and had myself a little chuckle at the whimsy of the universe and kept scrolling. We should do a deeper dive, or not.
Well, no.
Let me get a motorboat going.
Because he had get up in there. Dives. He had like did he have an OnlyFans or something? What? This leaked from like him just trading pics with.
I think it's like he's involved in an online fetish culture that has a name that's like about big fake bazoombas.
Yes.
And I don't know if he just likes donning them or he enjoys also looking at them on other people.
Right.
It was unclear.
Well,
but the internet's having some fun.
They sure are.
And I was worried because it was pretty close to April 1st. And I was like, oh dear Lord, let it be real.
Don't do it to us. Fingers were crossed on that one.
Yeah.
Nips were crossed.
Well, nips are.
So yeah, bless the Noems.
Bless them.
They're gone. We won't hear too much because she also, to be fair, she made out pretty well because I think she scooped a couple of mil, couple tens of mil on her way out.
Mils.
That was kind of why she was her grift was naked enough that even Donald J said, "Oh, you got to go."
Right.
So yeah, she made out okay in the deal.
What else?
Well, local signage. There was a very funny.
Thank you.
Our local. I'm looking it up here.
I want to say our local sign maker is back, which I sighed a huge breathed a huge sigh of relief. Is that how you say that?
We had missed them. We weren't sure.
I didn't know where they went. But last night I saw one as I was speeding by. I had to go around the block to snap a photo because I was so excited.
You did. And it was Draft Me Daddy.
Draft Me Daddy.
And Trump is Leeroy Jenkins, which if you know that reference, if you remember that old chestnut.
Tell us, dear.
Well, no, it's just that Leeroy Jenkins is I believe that's the World of Warcraft. It's kind of like a, it was that online game where everyone would get together and be like wizards, and I don't know enough about it, but like pages, paladins, and it's like
the Dragon Sphere.
JRRR. Martin Tolkien. You ought to know. No, it's it was like everyone gets together and plays multiplayer online role playing game.
Okay, so what does that mean?
That means one guy was like supposedly taking a piss or something, and they were planning this big. There were like 20 of them, and this was supposed to be some big thing. And anyway, he comes back and is like, they're like, all right, so we need to go. If we're gonna go in and get this
was
scroll.
It like a coup or?
Yeah, it was like we're going to the castle and then we can kill these things, but we
like a heist.
Yeah, something like that.
Give me words.
I mean, I don't know enough about it, but it was basically that this guy fucked around and he came back and then just goes after you hear these guys planning for like 10 minutes. He comes back and just goes, "All right, let's do it, Leeroy Jenkins," and runs in and they're like, "Oh God, no! Oh God, he's running in." So then he became this big like joke
because he blew up the spot.
Yes, because and I think the meme then became
is that
like
his name.
If you were a Leeroy, yeah, he was saying his character was Leeroy Jenkins. I certainly we'll deal with this in an errata.
So what do you think this means? Trump is like showing his whole ass?
There was a plan in place, yes, and Trump came in. It's like bull in a china shop situation, where it's like a lot of people were like. On the right, we're probably like
his grift is so bold-faced that it's like fucking up everybody else's decades-long grift. Got it.
And like the Project 2025 crowd was probably like, we wish this was someone with a little more tact, but we got who we got. It's Leeroy Jenkins, and he's barreling through the front door.
Okay.
And now it's like...
I didn't get that one. I was focused on Draft Me Daddy.
They're great.
Which is fun.
And they're back, and we love our signage.
We love our signage. Love a good sign. Homemade. Beautiful.
I'm just giggling because I just have Noem Boobs Hubby written down.
Oh, good. I just keep saying Mr. Noem because I didn't know if it was Byron or Bryon.
I think it's Bryon, but spelled like Byron.
Yeah. I've seen it all.
Yeah. I've seen it all,
online.
Man.
Seen it all. Can you get off your phone?
Well, I'm looking at the other thing you sent me in this vein was just a bumper sticker. You got a great bumper sticker in the wild. I just got a text from you that said "Be a Zelensky."
Oh,
so
it was
B-E, like
this
be
tiny
a Zelensky.
Black, like only like 5 inches long, maybe half an inch high. A black bumper sticker with tiny white lettering that said "Be a Zelensky." Like, be the Zelensky you want to be in the world.
Yeah.
What do you make of it? It was so small and unassuming. I nearly had to crash into them to read it. It's
hard. It's hard to know what people are so warped at this point.
Trolling?
It's hard to know. Well, that's what I wonder. Like, it seems to me like.
Are there any other Zelenskys that could be referring to?
Yeah. Who else? What
That's just such a weird moment in time to be like.
I don't know any other like Zelenskys. I'm trying to think. There was a fictional character, so I don't think that's what I'm trying to remember what that was from.
Yeah.
Like
Okay.
Anyway, like stand up to Trump. You know what I mean? Like I'm just thinking in the pud-libbiest way possible. I guess that's what that could mean.
I'm just saying of all the messages, political or whatnot, that you need to you have to put out there to the point that you're going to put something on your car.
Right.
And it's like this tiny little.
My question is, was Sean Penn driving this vehicle?
I don't think so.
Because then it starts to make a lot more sense because he's in love with him.
Right, but I feel like then it would be a bigger sticker and there'd be like a Marlboro Red on a tan arm hanging out of the window,
like on the pickup trucks where they have the big flagpoles with flags flying out the
Yes.
back, it'd be the Ukrainian flag.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like Zelensky as Rambo. It'd be like the MAGA.
His Oscar is a hood
MAGA.
ornament, but it's Zelensky's head. He's now like fashioned onto
but
the Oscar.
He smelted the Oscar into a hood ornament of Zelensky. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a weird one. That feels like that was weeks ago that I sent that to you.
It does.
Cool. I mean, all I really have other than that is errata, unless we're talking more current events.
No, let's get into
Inarada Davida, honey. Don't you know that I love you? Alrighty. There were some errata. There were.
Oh, God.
From last step.
Yeah, I probably blew it.
You're
looking at me like
really
there was some errata.
You really soiled that hideous chair over there.
Let's just say. The good thing is you can't tell.
No. It's microfiber. It just rolls right off onto the floor.
It really does.
I said the word unsymmetrical instead of asymmetrical. You know, you're blowing into a microphone. Shit happens.
No one could possibly
did it.
know that.
People, I think they clocked it. My listeners know. Tucker Carlson's wife was not a Smucker's Harris. That is an online hoax that I read a while ago and believed. She's actually, Tucker Carlson's wife is the daughter of his former headmaster, like a Catholic high school.
Okay.
Yeah, so.
Oh, interesting. So
no,
there's but he is the Swansons, though.
He is on his own side.
A Swanson.
He's a Swanson.
Miss Swanson. What is that glorious Swanson?
What is that from?
I forget.
Jesus. Okay.
Also, his father.
Coke. We got to wake up.
His father is CIA. That's also true. We didn't really get.
That's cool.
Real.
That makes sense.
Yeah. Well, you know, he's the perfect controlled opposition. Even if he's not a full on op, his whole career has been a very interesting. He leaves out exactly what he needs to, depending on who he's talking to at the time.
Right.
Like he has people. Some would say, you know, if people are actually fans of his, would say that he evolved. You know,
I think
to be like,
so.
hey, man, the Iraq War, yes, I was banging those drums.
Yep.
For a long while, but you know what? I was wrong.
Well, now that the damage is done, he can.
Yeah.
I wanted to look at this. He's 56. I thought he was younger. I was just thinking, who names their kid Tucker? And it sounds like one of those like names of those people that.
It does.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Those like
it sounds
white
like
families where everyone's like
on their way to a soccer in a minivan on the way to a soccer.
Yeah,
like
everyone's like
Tucker, Tippy.
Ryder, like Rifle,
Bryson,
Ashley, but it's like weird. You know what
Ashley.
I mean? But like Leigiiagh. Anyway, so Tucker, but he's 56. He was born in 69, so he was born
the summer of 69.
It was May 16th. He's a Taurus, so right before the summer of 69, the summer of love, Tucker came into this world.
Yeah, the summer of love turned when it turned into the summer of hate.
Yeah. What is that, Manson?
Yes. Now remember.
Little bit of Manson in my life.
Did we
Little bit of birthday twin. All right. He's my birthday twin.
Did we
Yeah, listen to the kids. Buckley, Hopi, Dorothy, Lily, Tucker.
Yeah, Buckley is funny. I mean that's obviously a
That's
love for
one of those.
William
It feels
F.
like
Buckley.
they're golfing and you're like, Tucker, Buckley.
Buckley and Tucker here. Tuckley.
It's like dog name adjacent. You know what I mean?
Yes,
that kind of
it is.
fam.
Yes.
Cool.
I'm just trying to scan to get exactly what his father's role in the CIA was, but his own role is he applied. He tried to join the CIA after
Tucker
college.
did?
Yeah. But his application was denied, after which he decided to pursue a career in journalism with the encouragement of his father, who advised him that they'll take anybody.
Yeah, you can do psyops from either side.
That's right. So he was trying to get in and then was like, listen.
I wonder why they denied it.
Yeah, like what was his...
We're going to find out he like can't read or something.
Sure. He can speak, but he can't read.
He can speak.
The
Gotta
man
give him
can
that.
speak.
He's an orator.
Talk shit with the best of them.
Yeah.
What a ghoul.
What a ghoul.
What a ghoul.
Well, I'm sorry I dragged his poor wife through the jam.
Through the Smucker's jam.
Yeah. Here's another one. Remember I was saying I felt like Hugh Grant did one of those song movies, our genre?
Yes.
It's called Music and Lyrics. And it was a movie that Hugh Grant did with Drew Barrymore.
Oh, I love Drew. I did.
Oh, Drew's great.
Well...
Come on, Drew's great.
Yeah, the whole crossing the picket was unnecessary.
Okay, right.
But whatever, man. Everybody's got... No one's good. No one in that
I love
town
that you're
is...
a man of principles. I just mean, as far as the Hollywood ghouls go, Drew is pretty great.
Yes. Gertie,
that was your first crush, E.T.
It truly was, yep.
And you're not a perv. You were the same age.
I was. And that's the deal. If you were the same age, you can always look back fondly because it's you're thinking of it.
You're like, I was 4, she was 5. It was a beautiful.
It was the summer of 69.
Oh,
This
yeah.
was the winter of 84. Or 85.
Don't give away all your secrets. So Hugh Grant, Music and Lyrics. I don't think I've seen it.
No, I've never even heard of it.
But we never found out the one you were saying that J-Lo was in.
Wait, now Music and Lyrics. Can you just give me the synopsis from...
Synopsis.
The synopsis.
Let me look at music.
Firing on all synapses.
Can you stretch? Because I am doing God's
Yeah, so
work
if I
over
had
here.
to guess, I would, based on that casting,
Yeah, what do you think's
because I've
going on
never
there?
even heard of this film, I would say she is she's off to boarding school. She's a rebel who got run out of boarding school. No porridge for her, and the headmaster. What's the name of the film again?
Music and Lyrics.
Music and Lyrics. The headmaster there tries to wrangle her in, and
No.
it's like no.
A washed-up singer is given a couple days to compose a chart-topping hit for an aspiring teen sensation. Though he's never written a decent lyric in his life, he sparks with an offbeat younger woman with a flair for words. So he and Drew get together to try to write a pop song for some young
All right. So
would-be starlet.
we'll be watching this and reporting back. I will give a much longer, unnecessary, drawn-out synopsis after we watch the film. You gave us the real deal short one. I will give a long...
Well, I read that from
meandering.
IMDb.
Well, of course. It was tight. It was a nice
The International Movie Database? Is that what that is?
Yes.
International. Wow.
It is. I mean,
Good
it's
for
all
them.
over the globe. Do you think... I think about these pitches. I think about the golden age. People talk about the golden age of Hollywood. The real golden age of Hollywood, I think, is the holdover from the go-go cocaine 80s into the early 90s. When was that film? I mean, if she's playing a young...
She's not the starlet. She's like the one who's writing the thing with him.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
I said that again to make that clear. You still...
No, I stumbled over
2007. No, this is... No.
I still think the aughts, it carries over a bit, like the smoking in films. It's just, can you imagine
you were
pitching that?
saying
What the fuck
golden
is that
age
movie?
is like Rob Reiner. It's like 80s and 90s where the rom-coms were real people. People looked like real people. It was aspirational in that it was like heartfelt, but there was still something relatable.
I guess when I'm using golden age, I'm using it with a wink.
Casablanca?
I'm talking about how fucking terrible. Like everything was made. Like that's what I say when I'm talking about the go-go 80s. Like you think about some of the premises from these 80s action movies and just like and sometimes it's brilliant because shit gets made that would have never seen the light of day, and not just made, but made at scale. Made with a big budget and stars, where you're like, how the fuck is this a movie? It's just, it would have been a fun time to be a screenwriter.
Well, now people are like famous
and
and can't get a movie made, and then those days it'd be like, oh, you had like half a writing job and stumbled into something. You like own a house in LA. Yeah, it's crazy.
It's pretty incredible.
Crazy times. Great. Moving right along. You talked about a group of 4 men who were kind of coerced by FBI informants in 2008, 2009, and they're called the Newburgh Four. The
Newburgh Four.
Yeah. Remember that you were saying like police were like, we did this big sting, or FBI,
yes.
you know, like, and this was a terrorist cell,
plot,
like they were doing like extremism or whatever, and it was just like,
one dude was unhoused.
Yeah,
one dude
there was like a mentally ill person.
Yeah.
Somebody had never like met them. There was a whole thing about that, and that's actually the big case against the informant stuff, like the Newburgh Four.
Informants. The Newberg 4.
Newberg 4.
Yeah, they were a real ragtag group.
I like that.
Who had no there's just no way that they would have been able to pull anything off.
Yeah, they were just coerced online.
Yeah, pretty fun.
By the damn ass.
Well, that was kind of the whole way of, we talked about it, but I think that the message boards, it was such a strong way that once the internet popped off, that there's been a lot of that lazy federal law enforcement of like, let's get into certain communities online and just rile everybody up, bring people together, give them means and connections to things that they never would have had otherwise. It's very
they're like, what if I sent an AR-15 to your house? Would you like that?
Yeah.
Would you like to stand up for what we believe in this chat group?
You posted something a couple months back.
I feel inspired.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
A lot of good ones under there, under that category. So what else did I?
You just didn't know it. You didn't say you knew it and said it wrong.
That's errata. That counts.
Errata. All right. And my last one is New Jersey, the other state where
that's all you need to say is
where you can't pump your own gas. And it's the only one where it's actually illegal. Like you were saying, Oregon, you now can, but you often don't. New Jersey is the last holdout where it's illegal.
Yes.
As of today, to pump your own gas. And I had mixed that up with the no sales tax. There's no sales tax in Alaska, Delaware, Montana, New Hampshire, and Oregon, the big 5.
Oh, that's a hell of a crew. Wait, what are those again? Run those by me.
Alaska, Delaware, Montana, New Hampshire, and Oregon.
The littlest state. Yeah, there's
live free or die.
Some of those make sense to me.
The credit card state, that's Delaware.
Of course, as we all know.
Montana.
Delaware's the greatest state to start an LLC. That's a funnel, a front,
Delaware is?
Yeah, like a kangaroo biz.
And then why do people do all their LLCs in Florida? Isn't that a tax thing?
I think that's a tax thing, but I think if you're straight up flim-flamming, I think a lot of people go Delaware for their
You're flamming. You're flamming.
You're a credit card scamming.
Oh, cute.
You're crime familying.
I have nothing else.
That's it for you?
Yeah.
Let's see. What do I have? What
do you have?
Oh, one thing, we bounced off Tucker, but we'll bounce back on him, is I showed you the ad. Remember his ALP? The ALP, his nicotine pouches? Remember those commercials?
He had a great campaign
An
going
attack
for
ad
that.
against Zyn, yeah.
Well, and he was like, everyone's trying to get me to put Zyn up my ass.
Yes.
That
Yes,
video,
that
it's
video.
very odd.
It's just straight up being like, well, people, the Zyn people are just putting these.
And I said, I don't want to do that.
Yeah.
I don't think that's right. I think that's actually genius, though, because it's easy to be like, what the hell are you talking about? But that gets so much traction online.
It really does.
He knows exactly what he's doing.
Yeah.
And then he dropped all that merch.
People loved the merch.
It's very fun.
Anyway, that just made me think we should not ALP, but well, you were a
Snus.
a snooze gal.
I was a big snooze gal.
You were snoozing. You were like
sometimes you snooze till you
loose.
Yeah.
You snooze, you loose.
You snooze, you loose.
Yeah, no, but you snoozed out hard.
I did.
I think ALP, the whole thing is it's made in America, of course.
Wow.
But also that it's less like the chemicals. It's just a big nicotine blast, basically, is what you're getting at. And nicotine is sort of, if consumed in the most with the least side effects. Yeah, as a drug, it's a kind of a wonder drug.
Yeah. The problem is all the additives. Like cigarettes are bad.
Well, that's why you get away
from stuff in them.
You get away from the cigs. You get into the snooze. I mean, not or whatever.
Well, I mean, combustibles inhaling into your lungs, maybe not great even without the additives, but also holding something against your cheek inside your mouth, like that can be carcinogenic.
Right, but I don't think it's tobacco even. I think it's just nicotine. Yeah,
but I think doing that over and over again is maybe
there's probably
anyway.
something there. I mean, he also as the hyperbolic as Tuckley can be, is he was like basically being like, I forget what he said. I was going to wait to do this till we had our clips that we were playing. as we become a clip show eventually. Because he's basically like, I do this, like I alp like 19 times in the morning before I even, like, he basically saying I
alp all day.
I
love alping.
I'm alping hard all day.
From the minute I get up in the morning till the minute I go to sleep at night.
Yeah, he's like my evening alps.
I feel like Tucker Carlson would be a great drag name for someone who tucked their penis.
Yes, I think
there's I'm sure somebody already thought of that.
Right, Tucker.
Anyway,
Tucky.
I'm always looking for a drag name.
What else do I have? Oh, this is just a random thing I realized is so many YouTube videos now have very wistful comments. Like, I feel like it's a reflection on where our
collective nostalgia
culture is going. Yeah,
I agree.
It's the nostalgia and it's a sadness. There's like, I think I read you one where it was like, oh, it was round here.
Round here.
The old crows and Counting Crows.
Adam Durst.
Yes, or Durwitz. Is it Durst?
Durst.
Adam Durst. I don't think I'm gonna live errata that.
Because there's Fred Durst, Adam Durst, and Bob Durst.
It's Adam Duritz. Duritz.
Whatever.
Anyhow, saved us an errata next week.
Saved by the bell.
It doesn't matter. But yeah, there was a comment on there that was a guy being like, we used to drive around, me and my daughter, and listen to this, and I lost her to addiction. And then there came back and he edited that comment to be like she died of an overdose. But there was an outpouring of support for it. What's interesting to me is these are always the top comments. There was another one that was like, oh, you should, it was closing time.
Oh my God. Like, what are you doing?
Well, our kid is now into closing time.
Yeah.
So I don't even know where she heard it.
The radio.
Makes sense. It's a radio jam. But yeah, I looked at the top comment there, and it was like, yeah, we used to, when we would get together and like the old crew would be drinking and we would sing this song, and then like, so, Charles is now dead, and so every year we get together and we play this song and have a couple beers and talk about. It's
that one feels fake.
Well, I wonder.
It's just what the song is about.
So you also wonder now.
They're like, little Sadie got married. Charlie fell off a bridge.
I'll never forget.
Tony moved to Delaware to start an LLC. But I still think about him when closing time's on.
I think of him with a mouthful of snus, just that summer, man, we really had a good time. And it's
I finish either my whiskey or my beer.
And
then
every
I
new
head
beginning
out.
Does constitute the beginning of another middle's end.
The beginning's end.
But it's either so that they're either very wistful personal comments like that, or it's like, who's here in 2026? You know about these now? This is every year. The top comment on like 9 out of 10 YouTube videos now is literally just someone saying, who's here in 2026?
And people like it.
And people like it being like, I'm here, because it's an old 90s thing or an 80s thing. But it's just, I'm kind of like, YouTube needs to just be like, let's.
There's that thing that goes around on Instagram, Lord knows if it's true, but it's like birds chirp in the morning to tell their family and friends, I'm still here. I made it through the night. And people always love it to be like, sometimes we just talk because we are, and we're saying, I'm still here. I'm sorry, in this year of our Lord, 2026, that's what those YouTube comments are like.
It is.
Well,
it is
like no one, AI is taking all the jobs. No one has a house. The food is like, if you can get any food, it's just red dye. And raw milk. Like, I don't know what the hell's going on.
red dye and raw milk.
Shit's just, you know what I mean? Like, gas is $900 a gallon. Like,
right.
People are just
We're on the precipice of
weapons and
war,
antibiotics. Yeah, it's just a real, whatever. I mean, it's fine. Everything's good. But I do feel like people just being like, I'm gonna go check in on closing time. Like, is that yes. being like, I'm still here?
I think it is.
I'm still here.
I also think that thing about the bird saying that is such a perfect. It's just such a. It's just a classic thing where, like, I guess no way to disprove or prove that.
Well, and it makes you feel better about, like, I meme because I'm still here. It's making everyone feel okay.
I think that's true, though, to some degree.
Commenting.
It makes sense. You get up and you're like, what is my day? at this point. So what do I have other than if I went? Also, once you're someone who has cracked the line of like, I'm going to comment on YouTube videos, period. I think if you checked my history, I might have like one comment on a YouTube video.
Okay, this isn't YouTube, but I have to call out my dear darling friend Michael.
Yes.
Because he comments. He has the parasocial thing, which is so embarrassing. You would never think this knowing him. He's like, seems normal. He comments on famous people's Instagram like they're friends with like little witty
casual
puns or like
on a video that has, 19,000 comments.
Yeah. Something with Sheryl Crow. He had a funny comment. Anyway, but I'm like, what?
Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of very funny, and because also Instagram
But is that
will
his
show
way
you
of saying, I'm still here?
I'm still here. Yeah, I think so. I think there's something beautiful about it, and there's something absurd. It's absurdly beautiful.
Yeah. I mean, it's not crazier than anything else.
No.
It's not crazier than this tall boy of Coca-Cola cherry.
Sure. Well, when you put it that way, I'll have a Coca-Cola cherry, please.
CCC.
That might be AI, and just to make sure that we're not AI
Serving
after that comment.
Oh.
We must.
Bushy podcast. Oh, in the USA.
Do you know about waving the fingers in front of the face? Do you know about this?
No, but can I just explain what that segment is? We're supposed to do that.
We
remember?
are. And explain errata real quick, too.
So the reason earlier in this program that Murph and I just broke into song and said, in errata to feed a honey. That's what we do when we talk about all the errors we made in the last episode. We don't catch them all, folks, but we really try.
No, we really do try. It's the two of us. We don't have a glorious producer on full time on the Google fingers. We don't have anything. We have
nothing.
We have our old mushy brains that have come together.
Yeah, we have one good
decent
brain. One brain functioning.
Yeah,
not high functioning, but functioning.
Low functioning
brain.
High functioning, low.
And the problem is also it's like two right brains coming together,
which makes for a very scattershot.
We're not efficient, but we have ideas.
We have lots of big ideas. We don't always finish.
We have opinions.
But we start.
But we don't know the facts. But when we get them wrong, we say so if we know that they're wrong.
The fiction is flowing over here. And when it does, we like to...
Truth pod.
Yeah, it's a truth pod. There's a lot. So yeah, I think that's something also that a lot of programs wouldn't do.
No.
So that's what we do there. What do we do here with our bushy pushy?
The reason also, dear listener, that more recently than the other one that we broke into another song, Bushy Pushy Podcast. Oh, that is our segment where we talk about the Bush dynasty.
Yeah.
It can be Poppy. It can be G-Dubs. It can even be Laura. I don't care. We talk about Bush.
We do. And
to prove that
we're
I thought I cut you off. So
I was just going to say yes, the reason we do we only finish about, I'd say we're at 30%. We finish 30% of our thoughts.
We're trying to prove that we're not AI, and it's a promise we've made to our listeners that in every episode that we remember, we will refer to Bush and talk
because
about
organically in the first several episodes of this program, we just found ourselves talking Bush.
I love that we were like, our pod's not about anything. It's whatever we want, and it's just about 9/11.
It's just about the Bush dynasty.
It's a 9/11 truther pod.
Sure.
It's also about Sean Penn.
Which I love that and it's about Sean Penn. It's about a lot of things, you know?
Yes. It's about life.
It is.
It's
about life, death.
Live, laugh, die.
Love. It's about signage. The
signage is big.
The Sean, the 9/11 Truther pod also too would have just been the pod sphere. It went from just the unhinged has now become the mainstream because a lot of people when the curtains peeled back, it's just like, okay, now we're here. Now we see some of these things coming to fruition, and it's. I
just pictured Snowpiercer, which I reference a lot. It's a great metaphor.
Great film.
I pictured opening the little thing at the front and reaching in to pull like that kid out, but it's Mr. Noem, and you can't get him out because his breasts are so big and bobbing around. You're trying to yank him out.
You're motorboating him.
Well, because you pull the curtain back. The reason I said that, and you're like, oh, it's just like a freaking dog and pony show back here. It's like
it truly
an
is.
AI bot that's like leaking in. Do you remember that movie? What is it called? It had a cool name that was hard to remember. It was Nicolas Cage, and he's like, there's like aliens on his property, and all those purple fuchsia flowers are growing.
Oh, yes.
And his farm animals start to fuse together. I always think of that animal fusing together. I thought about it with our brains that we just said.
Yeah.
But I think of it as like, what's happening? What's going on?
What's going on?
What's going on?
Brett Michaels would say.
As what's going on? What's going on?
What's going on?
That's Brett Michaels.
Yeah, so... Yes. What is that film? I can't think of the name. It's
but
not Mandy.
It had a name is like, Is There Here?
Mandy was great, but that was a different...
This is not Mandy, honey.
No, we just watched those two very close together.
Mandy's
in the
like
cage.
a cult. This was sci-fi, straight up.
Yes. The purple, the color, not the color purple.
No.
It was, purple is a color.
Purple.
Something is a color. It's about a color.
Okay. Nick Cage... Pink flowers.
It was an experience.
Alpaca.
I enjoyed the experience.
I'm just trying. Remember this thing?
Yeah, the creature, the mush.
Color Out of Space.
Color Out of Space. I knew there was some colors in there.
Color Out of Space. Would you
Cage goes
that?
on runs. Cage goes on runs of
Lovecraftian horror, science fiction Lovecraftian horror. Oh, it is. Oh yeah, Color Out of Space. It's H.P. Lovecraft. We did know this at one point. I think we saw this in theater and we enjoyed.
In theater.
Very weird. Elijah Wood's a producer.
I'm gonna just rip a something weird happened. Do you ever get your phone just starts playing something?
Like the U2 album that was haunting everyone's Apple tunes or whatever?
There's that, yes, which is another nice reason to dump on Bono. We saw that movie. All right, so here, I'm going to try to...
We didn't do Bushy Pushy.
Well, that's where I'm getting to.
Okay.
I may not arrive.
Us, guys.
I may not arrive.
It's about the journey, baby.
The film Sing 2, had Bono, who really struggled as an actor to just voice a character, even. Like, he was having a hard time. But
other than that, I found Sing 2 to be pretty
delightful.
fun.
Both those Sing films are just really...
It's just nice to find like a kids movie that isn't princess based. Even the ones that are like empowering are still these little like...
This is just like a...
Yeah.
The only thing I will
just
say...
animals singing songs.
McConaughey kind of... I think just because I got used to him as that character, it's a weird casting for McConaughey. Is. Like the little chipper, little
and
engine that
kind of an underdog is weird for him.
It is.
All right.
But anyway, Bono was
J.K. Livin.
J.K. Rowling.
No.
No, thank you. That Potter series is coming around.
I know, and I love that people are
Potter
like,
less?
Now seriously don't consume. I'm like, bitch, we haven't consumed
a moment
I have
of
not
Potter.
been fucking with J.K. ever.
Ever. Yeah, pre-turf J.K. I couldn't be bothered.
It
so
is kind of, what's
of
it called? Satisfying. I don't know. When you were like, I was right.
Yes, thank you. Well, you kind of knew deep down is what you're saying.
I just never had any interest in
I
Harry
just think,
Potter.
Regardless, even if she was a gem of a
Didn't
human
know
being,
the
if she was the
turf
opposite
stuff.
of the human being she is.
Ursula K. Le Guin has a great quote about her like derivative shit fiction. It's like kind of mean and kind of racist and bad. Like even if you didn't know anything about
That's right.
turfdom,
right?
Like it's just sucks. And I know that a lot of people have a lot of feelings about that, and it's a big part of their childhood. So
we were also
suck my dick.
You're the oldest. Suck my wand. You're the oldest.
Wow, you did read it.
I did read it. I knew there's a wand in there somewhere.
Well, I've told you about my mom.
You're the oldest millennial alive, also. So to give us to take away some credit, rather, we're a little old for Potter. But I have friends. I have people our age.
But I tell you, my mom got the book on tape and drove me to college and put it on.
Oh, God.
And it was like, Professor McGonagall. And I was like, if this goes on any longer, I'm opening the door and exiting the vehicle while it's whipping down the interstate.
Yes. And then Snape wins. Sadly.
See? How do you know who Snape is?
I hope. I don't really. I know I think he was a part of the lore.
Yeah. And every quiz on BuzzFeed was like, which house are you? I mean, I just don't give a fuck.
I mean,
I feel vindicated. That's
yes.
the word I was looking for.
I think the big three for our generation that I don't give a fuck about any of them. Star Wars.
Wow.
Potter, I think on the young end again.
I feel like Star Wars people are going to come for you.
And Lord of the Rings.
Jesus.
I mean, do you give a shit about any of those three? Let me rephrase that. Not give a shit. It's just not. Those are not things that I've ever been that into. Is all.
Is it my bag? No. But The Hobbit's great. Love The Hobbit.
Is it my bag? No.
Is it your bag? I don't know. We all have the same bag.
Who am I talking to?
I'm at baggage claim.
Who's asking?
I have a carry-on. No, I think the obsessive, like needing to get into it and do all the stuff. No, but I love The Hobbit.
Yes.
My 5th grade teacher read that to us aloud, and that has a place in my heart. I love the world building. I think the writing's great. I have no qualms with that. And Star Wars, I think I love culturally. Again, am I a Star Wars head? No.
I do love that. Did I love that it happened? Yes.
Total. I mean, it's all about the Vietnam War.
It is. And it's an anti-war film for sure. It's also
love that.
It's
and
also cool that,
practical
effects. They did a lot
that.
with the miniatures and with the
painting, like that stuff.
No, Lucas's singular vision is pretty impressive.
I can appreciate that. The new shit, I remember like going to the movie theater just to like make out with people in high school to like the worst movie whatever was on.
Mm-hmm.
That was a third space for us. And I remember seeing one of those god awful ones with Natalie Portman.
The prequels,
yeah, it was dog shit.
See, and that's the problem.
I feel comfortable saying that.
Yeah, we came up in, we were too young for Star Wars, too old for Harry Potter.
Too young for Star Wars, too old for Potter.
I was there when the shit went down in Grenada, though, man.
Oh, wow. I love this.
But yeah, no.
I love mapping that to everything because we're that weird generation. It's called like the Oregon Trail generation.
Is that what they're getting us?
Yeah,
it's
dysentery
like as we caulk the wagon and float it across?
Yeah, like the very early 80s where they're like, you're not really Gen X, but you're like dragging your little hands to be like pulled on the millennial train. Like,
yes,
you didn't really have the internet, but you kind of did.
Yeah, you kind of did a little. If you were, there was a very specific subculture of people who got into like World of Warcraft. Those early MMORPG situations, early chat rooms. Leeroy, if you were Leeroy Jenkins,
now I can make that reference.
That's right.
Still not understanding it.
No,
thank you.
But yeah, we the first 5 to 6, I'd even say 5 years. The first 5 years of millennial are in a no man's, no woman's.
And I think that's probably true of most
zone.
Generations.
That's true because they don't break down perfectly. But what I will say is I think it's so much more pronounced with us because of the technology.
People are like...
Because it advanced so quickly and it was such an impact.
People are like, I'm supposedly the greatest generation, but I just feel so much affinity to the silent generation. You always hear that.
You do a lot of that.
A lot of that.
It's like, yeah.
You're in the old folks home. There's like a 91-year-old. They're like, I just always felt a little more.
Yeah.
Whatever.
I just didn't get Star Wars.
Too young for World War I.
Too old for Dub 2. I don't know where that falls.
I think it would be the other way.
You're a time traveler.
Oh, there's got to be some other wars in there. Marty.
The Libyans. Remember the Libyans? That was the deal in that one. That flashed through my mind.
Which one? Dub?
The first one, he gets the nuclear, whatever he needs, plutonium, I think it is, whatever he uses to, this is Doc Brown now from Back to the Future. He gets the plutonium to make the car. That's like one of the ingredients to make the car travel through time. So he buys that from the Libyans. They make like generic terrorists or Gaddafi people, I guess, but they make them the generic terrorists, and then he like fucks them over for some reason, which is, if you're going to buy plutonium from a terrorist organization, why not pay them?
American. Yeah,
he kind of just takes it and goes, and he's like, they'll never find him. And then they find him in the parking lot of a mall in the middle of the night.
I feel like thank you for sharing that. I feel like I cut you off of something when I said the Nick Cage thing. Did you have a Bush thing, and did you have something else?
No.
Or was it just about J.K. Rowling being a loser?
I'm not sure where those threads started.
Or began.
I'm not sure where they finished. But I do think the Bush thing I was going to say was, what was the Bush thing? Why did I, no, it went to,
because we said bushy pod cat, but then I explained the segment and then we forgot.
Well, we can just go for any. Oh, I know what it was. And this is just ripping. It when your phone plays something randomly that you haven't picked.
Thank you.
Whew. All right, I can just center myself now.
1, 2, 3, 14. Will you put your feet on my feet?
So here's the thing about Bono. No, don't get me out. Good. Don't get me going on Bono again. Do you remember I did that Bono, the red one thing, and I fell into this my load. This is when
Murf did a live kind of telethon.
It was like
to raise money for
Red, yeah,
which is a great organization.
Sure.
I think.
And
you think it's just money laundering? It's trying to eradicate AIDS.
As long as 2 cents makes it
Their
to
heart
one person
is in the
with
right
AIDS,
place.
then that's great. Yeah.
But you were with Phoebe Robinson.
Yes, Phoebe was hosting.
Old friend of the pod.
Yeah, yes. And
you guys had a bit where you were kind of doing, it was almost like QVC.
It was like QVC
feeling.
style, yeah. And we were on, it was like, here's a beanbag chair. Here's the thing. So I just hopped into this beanbag chair to be like, this is comfortable. I'm a big boy. And I fell back into like a table that was set up, a whole thing, and I just knocked over half the set.
It felt like it was like empty kind of like gift boxes, like tower, and they all just came tumbling down.
Yes. And this is live. This was a live stream. Or it was actually on television. This was a live television event. I don't know what channel, but Amazon maybe?
Amazon's a
Amazon
channel now?
Well, streaming. I mean, they're basically like...
Yeah, but saying it's just on
network.
TV. Okay.
They have Major League Baseball. They have fucking NBA.
Well, you were on MLB too, giving commentary. Who let you do that?
True. Who let the dogs out?
Who let the dog in? Bow wow. What I wanted to say about you falling over on the red set was, to be fair, you weren't wearing your own clothes or shoes. You looked weird.
They dressed. It was one of those things where I showed up and you could tell there were some elements of production that were like, huh? And so then, who? Why? And then so then they were like, all right, well, we got to put some lipstick on this pig. And it was like tinsel, like it was like a holiday sweater.
It's the thing where they try to make you
around
look
Christmas time,
casual and normal, but it looks so weird. You were in a Christmas sweater, you were in jeans, which you've never worn in your life, and they put you in Converse
like
All-Stars, but brand new. This is why you
real name
fell.
brand ones. So full circle, I was like, I've arrived. I used to be mocked for my generic.
Right, but they were too new looking.
They were way too, everything was like not worn.
It was like that, it's casual, meet the Murf man.
Yeah.
And you looked so weird, and they put all that foundation.
The foundation, and which I told them, I was like, listen, I'm on television a few times. I've been there. I always tell the makeup people, I'm like, go light. I'm a sweaty mess. I just need to be, and they're like, we need, that's the problem with, I feel like with a lot of, in the HMU department, God bless everyone who works on every production.
Please bless them.
But I do think that they sometimes feel like they don't take it as, people say like good editing, good things, you won't notice it if it's good. I feel like sometimes HMU is like, no, especially for like a live television with harsh lighting, it's not cinematic. It's very...
Well, and some people don't get that. So they say, I don't want makeup. And they say, well, under this lighting, everybody needs powder.
Mm-hmm.
And you do have great skin. But they always do a little too much because they feel like they have to.
Yes. And when I show up as the disheveled mess that I am, it's also like, they're like, well, we can have you look a little... Like I had to do, when I was a series regular saying to the same makeup people every week.
Take 20 pounds off.
Yes. They were like, this will... And they tried. But yeah, so I looked... like a painted whore who just fell over.
Wow.
in the seat and was making a mess.
And Phoebe was like, "Oh God!" And you were like legs up, like all the
just
way.
Went back. Whee!
Little Converse, brand new Converse, sparkling
to
in
the skies.
Lights.
Yeah, it was a fun. Anyway,
need a little powder on those shoes.
I raised some good money for Bono with that.
You did.
With that appearance.
You were like, AIDS needs money.
Yes. Anyhow, when your phone plays something for you that you aren't asking for, I just had in an earbud. I fell asleep with an earbud in, and I woke up And
that can kill you.
Right. And woke up with a George Carlin album playing. And it was jamming in New York. And it was...
And this album is not...
1992.
It's not on your phone?
No, it is on my phone.
Well, then...
But I didn't press play. I wasn't even listening to anything.
You're like, the ghost of George Carlin came to me in the night.
Right, that's true. But I didn't fall asleep. I didn't even have earbuds in. I wasn't listening to anything. All of a sudden, I just had an earbud in.
You had an earbud in, honey.
My earbuds were gone. I can't find them. And this came to me. But he opens this, the opening bit is about the first Gulf War. And it is...
That was my favorite Gulf War.
Incredible. Yeah, of all the Gulfs. The ongoing saga.
This is the one that has the playing cards that we're tracking down?
Yes, this is
Smash that tip jar. We're trying to get a full set, folks.
Operation Desert Storm.
Operation Desert Storm.
And the
khaki fatigue.
He has this great bit just about. I mean, there's so many great bits in there. And this is when he was at his peak of his powers, because I feel like Back in Town was also great. Like early 90s Carlin though was
Carlin's Back in Town.
Like he would eviscerate, but then also get huge laughs. Like he just, the audience went from like, oh shit, that was a harsh truth about bombing brown people, or like the women and children that we didn't kill in Vietnam, so they had to go back and do. Like he makes these leaps that are just, people are like, ugh, but also so funny in between that. So he's just like throwing haymakers.
He's the goat.
He's the goat. But anyway, that bit, there was a bit about Cheney. He was talking about like, oh, it's all about guys measuring their dicks and going to war and whatever, dick measuring contest of sorts. And he's like, he's like, you knew that this war was being led by someone named Dick Cheney and Colin Powell. He's like, I mean, someone's getting fucked in the ass in this situation.
Wow.
But anyway, it made me feel...
that feels dated.
Well, I mean, dated in the sense that they came back around. This was the first rodeo of that crew.
I'm saying Dick and Colin making like sex
you gotta
joke
get
is
the people
dated.
I mean, it gets a huge response. This is 1992.
Of course. Where is this? In New York?
New York. Jamming in New York. I don't know if it was recorded in the city or what, but yeah, it was.
I think it was.
Probably.
That's why I was going to be like, well, where was
New
this?
York.
Yeah.
No, it was, but yeah, anyway, that bit there, that's just the bushy pushy. That was a couple days ago. I woke up with that playing.
So your phone knew that's what you needed then.
It knew that's what I needed then, and it played it to me.
That's beautiful.
Great.
That's like the Lord knowing I need to hear this fucking leaf blower every day of my goddamn life.
Lord knows.
Lord knows.
What was another?
I feel like I just had 30 million things going off in my brain while you were regaling us with your beautiful stories.
Will you be a Zelensky? I want to be a Fetterman.
You're going to be a Fetterman.
Be a Fetterman.
Are you a Fetterman or a Zelensky?
Can't find a Fetterman.
Can't find a Fetterman.
The thing about, do you remember when Fetterman people were...
He dreams in color. Sorry, that could be such a good cover.
He votes in khakis shorts or cargo shorts.
He dreams in cargo shorts. He can't find a Fetterman. Like he can't find himself.
If you ain't a pack, can't buy a Fetterman.
Wow.
You can't afford him.
Can't afford him.
He did this is how sad we were. And I'll say we just meaning anyone to the left of Fash at this point.
That's a lot of people.
It's a lot. But Fash is kind of centrist in this country.
It's a big tent. Yeah, but a lot of people don't want that. Like,
no.
Most people don't want what's happening.
No, absolutely not.
It's a fallacy to say half and half.
It is. Fetterman was like, people weirdly push, and this is coming from Pennsylvania, of course.
I like Fetterman. It was exciting. It felt like working class. He'd done like community stuff.
Right. The only problem is he's not working class at all.
He went to Harvard, right?
Yes, and So he became the mayor of Bradford, I believe it was, in Pennsylvania.
I was like
He did that thing where he's like everyone.
Bradley.
Buckley.
Bridal.
Byron. Bryon Jugs Noem.
Jugs Noem.
Jugs Noem.
Hey guys, Jugs is here.
I mean, we'd all fuck those tits. Let's be honest.
Wow.
No, he would do he did like tattoos where he's like, oh, whenever anyone dies of an overdose, and as the mayor, I'm gonna get a little. Like, I don't know if he did it like serial kill. Like, did it look like, I forget how he did it. Yeah. But he got little tattoos on his arm for every, I don't know if it was like a scoreboard that it looked like it was like, probably, let me see how did he do that?
Yeah, because you'd have a full sleeve pretty quickly in that.
I mean, I don't think he got the like their faces tattooed.
It's like Mayor of Easttown.
But anyway, he was, he had a very, the AIPAC stuff came out of nowhere, but also makes total sense because it was a battleground. He was going up against Dr. Oz, if you recall, in that Senate race.
And Dr. Oz makes anyone look pretty good.
Who didn't live in Pennsylvania. And then you have this mayor of Bradford who, in what world, that's where the alarm bells, and this is just maybe me being too cynical, but you're like, how would this person, right, how could, a Senate seat now, not a Congress person.
You're right, Bradtown is not a place where you would think a U.S. Senator would come from.
No.
What's a Senate seat costing these days? It's like over $20 million.
$20 million. That's what I mean. Yeah.
So
like
we should have known then that there was some AIPAC.
Oh, they're like dates.
Funding.
I mean, he puts the like date. You see those tattoos?
Yeah. That's weird.
There's something Holocaustal about it almost.
Holocaustal. Is that a word?
Save it for errata.
Save it. Is he still doing that? I feel like no, because
because he's no longer in. No, he doesn't care about.
He's just driving through buildings
and then he did chase. I mean, that was not a nothing. He chased a black dude, jogging through his neighborhood with a shotgun.
Right,
like ran him down. Anyway, there was a few things about him that were kind of like. Now, the AIPAC stuff makes more sense that they swooped in a close, like high stakes Senate race or whatever, to be like, here's a bunch of money to put you over the top. And then now he's like, because he never obviously really said much as the mayor of Bradford about Israel having the right to.
No, and now there's like, I know this is like years old now, but he's just randomly like putting Israeli flags on top of buildings.
He's
and
like,
what are you doing up there?
Like wearing the Israeli flag.
But it's like literally like the moon landing shot, but he's like doing that on random apartment buildings.
And then he had some brain damage. He had a stroke or something.
He had a couple strokes.
His wife's kind of cool. Running his socials. I'm saying.
I'm just saying, how cool is the person who's like, this is the guy
that I'm going to be with? You got to hitch your wagon to somebody.
Don't I know it? I'm like, that guy's on the red telethon.
Who's that, Fetterman Jr. over there? A young Fetterman. He might be younger than me. No. He's Gen X.
He might be in the Oregon Trail. We both pick up our phone.
It's a race for
Can't find a Fetterman. All right. You look it up because I can't even.
You knew I'd beat you to it. He's 56. So yeah.
56. That's how old Tucker is.
Yeah.
Tucker Maxing? Could that be a drag thing?
Tuck Maxing.
But it has to be Tucker Maxing. It has.
Well, Tucker. Yeah. There's a
school. His name's Tucker Carlson.
Yeah. No. We're thinking of Tucker Max. Tucker
Max is the guy who wrote the
negging women like the.
But Tucker Maxon is a school near us.
Yeah. Tucker Maxey or whatever the hell that guy's name was. Tuck Everlasting.
Tuck Evermaxing.
Tuck Evermaxing was ahead of his time. He was he was the early not just the clavicular, but he was the early, were saying with Hollywood, incel man.
If you get in early with incel, you just like write a book and buy a house. I mean, we need to get in early with something.
Thank you. Where's the pendulum going to swang? Because it's off the rails now. There's this whole idea of it's right left swing. No. This is the entire. There's like a 9D model of what political thought at this point and philosophy is off the rails in this country at this moment.
I wish I'd gotten in early with hating J.K. Rowling because it would have been very polarizing, but now people would be like, wow.
You're right. You would have been a hate.
I was scared to say it. I just whisper it in the back of the bar.
You know what? Well, and that's why I fell in love with you.
Those Potter fans would come for me.
Because we would go
with their little sweaters and their little round glasses.
Harry himself was
literally coming for me.
That's part of the reason I fell in love with you, because at those McManus, we would sit after improv shows
like
because
fucking
Potter, like at UCB when we first went there,
every scene was about Harry
Potter. The older
Potter.
teams that I would watch, some of my, the early faves, some of the old heads,
They
were a
weren't
lot
done.
of Star Wars. It wasn't as much
Yeah.
Potter. It was a Star Wars mixed with some Lord of the Rings shit.
Yeah.
But then Lord of the Rings went heavy. But then a lot of those like people in our generation there, it was just so
Every
much Potter.
scene was about Harry Potter.
And I didn't,
That's literally how I learned to do scenes about things I didn't know about. Because you still have to get it going.
I mean, Harold Night specifically was a cartoonish parade of those kinds of scenes. Like I feel like every third scene was either Star Wars, Harry Potter, or Lord of the Rings.
No, if I walked into a scene and someone initiated like, Hermione, I'd be like, Chris, can we not do this bullshit? I told you could live here, but you know what I mean? You have to immediately be like, no.
Yeah, make it like a Star Wars wedding or something. Yeah. Like, you'd have to make it.
Well, and it's still yes-anding.
Sure.
You're like, still makes sense that you're a little ass freak.
Right. But I'm like, this little cutesy, clever little idea that you had to map like a gas, shortage to Star Wars or something.
We're like, it's like the sex talk, but in the J.K. Rowling universe. And I'm like, no thanks.
No, thank you. I will do the Chewy voice, but on my own terms.
The Fetterman voice.
Yes, he's unwell.
Yeah, sorry.
Anyhow.
Hopes and prayers. Thoughts and prayers.
Thoughts and prayers. To those tattoos.
Else?
No, I think we did it.
Really? It's only been an hour. That's great. You have nothing else?
I'm trying to think. What else?
I thought I'd say, did we do it? And you'd be like, no, I have so much more to say.
Well, I do, but I'm like.
Yeah, why don't you say one more thing? Do we have any other segments? We haven't talked about merch in a while.
We haven't talked about
What
merch.
about a thong that says B as Zelensky?
I know what I'm going to look up.
Did you hear what I said?
Sorry, do that one more time.
What about a thong that says B as Zelensky?
Yes, please. It's like down the strip.
Yeah, you have to get really close to see the ass
it's written
floss.
Horizontally.
You have to gently part the cheeks and just read it. It's going up and down. Vertically.
When I say I'm going to get vertical.
Whenever you lie down, you go, I got to get vertical.
Like, don't jump through the ceiling, dear.
Yeah.
No, what I wanted to, speaking of merch, this is the perfect segue. Do you remember this new, it was the Hillary Clinton merch.
Oh, God.
Remember this merch drop? Like people were trying to out merch maybe like the Tucker. This is all like, I don't know what the timing of this is, but remember it was like this is just from her official Facebook page. You asked and we listened. It was it was about the Epstein. It was when she was testifying.
This is ringing a bell. What is it again?
There's a hat. This is literally from the official Blue Check Hillary Clinton Facebook page.
Blue Check. Wow. She ponied up.
I mean, how do we know anything's real anymore about the Blue Check? You asked and we listened. And then it's just a black hat that has a cow on the back. And then it says, hold me in contempt until the cows come home. So thinking about this woman's testimony, she went in there. Somebody was in her ear to be like, let's use this moment to drop some merch.
Go to the courts.
And whoever is in this woman's ear with that, as much as we dump on her as we should, I feel bad for her. It feels like elder abuse when some young intern is like just pranking her.
You know what the kids are saying is blank till the cows come. I mean, literally, that is so awful that I just gagged. Like I felt embarrassed and scared.
Yes.
By that merch. Like I don't even know who that's for or what that is.
There's a great account. Well, it's just something she said in that testimony where it was like.
Yeah, but that's stupid and dumb and bad.
It is.
She should make a hat that's lamest. Like, yeah, I've killed some people. It would sell out in like 5 seconds.
Yes. Yeah, I know where the bodies are buried.
Tucker Carlson School of Merch.
That's right.
What was it? Not Watergate? Whitewater?
Whitewater. The real estate thing. Yes. Yes. That.
Yeah, everyone I know has died by suicide. So
yes. What? There's a.
My friends, our friends, Patrick and Rosie.
Yes.
We have a little chain, and we had some Hillary merch we wanted to make that just said Hillary killed my friends. But then we were like, who's this for?
Who? I mean, I would purchase that.
Thank you. You can't afford it.
Vince Foster's family would purchase that.
Couple fams.
Hillary, yeah. Well, what's funny is if you go to their there's a Wikipedia entry. I mean, we have time actually. So let me Wikipedia.
There's a what?
There's a Wikipedia entry.
It's Wikipedia.
What do you tell me? It's Satan and it's Wikipedia.
Wikipedia.
How do you seriously say it now?
I don't know. You just sound like Wikipedia, like something like weird. Sorry.
Anyhow, there's a Wikipedia article, and the only reason that this can exist, as we know what Wikipedia has done, because people poo-poo Wikipedia all the time.
Poo-poo wiki.
Poo-poo wiki. People poo-poo the wiki, and really, it's obviously it's all about the sources, though. Are the sources worth a damn
stuff, or not? Right? Isn't that
scrubbed? Yeah,
common knowledge.
Of course, Wikipedia has become a very
not so wickedly.
It's a nice community of people who decide what goes and what doesn't.
And I like that. I don't want to have to think.
Lord, no. Anyhow, there's just an article on Wikipedia, Clinton body count conspiracy theory. Now, this used to...
We're going to get canceled if you talk about this.
No, what? This is as old as Limbaugh, for Christ's sake. This is nothing new.
Tale as old as time.
Song as old as rhyme. Clinton body count.
Conspiracy.
Well, here's what's interesting. This article used to be, and I guarantee you I can pull a receipt
the little
on this.
fingers up. I know you're getting
the winger gets wagging.
The winger gets wagging.
Yeah. It used to just be Clinton body. They're adding conspiracy theory into this.
Yeah.
Into the title of this article, but they can't make it go away because there's enough citations through things that are, again, what a lot of this is, which I do love that they put you in the box of like just asking questions, because that is hilarious that most people are always like, well, I'm just asking. Like I'm like, well, no, you're not just asking questions when you're floating this around. But my point about this, and I won't even go through this, but literally
some questions need to be asked.
Some should be asked. I mean, you can hold me in contempt till the cows come home, but I'm going to ask you.
You should put that on a hat.
Put that one on a hat.
That is clever.
You asked and we listened also.
That's
is like,
good.
Who are you? You asked and we listened is how they dropped that merch. And I'm like, did you? That's like, that's almost as demented as us being like, we need to rush out a merch page for all of our hilarious stuff, because it's like.
Our stuff's better.
It's much better, but it's also like, we're asking.
We don't have like the name equity of Hillary yet.
Sadly, we don't have the brand, the Clinton brand. Anyhow, just go to what is now called the Clinton Body Count Conspiracy Theory. Just go to that Wikipedia article. And you just scroll on through, and we've got now here.
Can you put it in our links?
I will.
Look at us.
Receipts.
Tech lords.
Scroll on through to the other side. 1, 2. I'm just going to really quick count these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Now, all I will say about that.
They can vote.
There are some of them there.
They can die for our country.
Barely legal, this article.
They can go to the Strait of Hormuz.
They can go right to the Strait of Hormuz. Oh, wait, there's something hold on to Hormuz, just so I finish this
I'm going to hold on tight.
Hold on as tight as you can to that
strait. I'm not letting any boats through.
It's as you always say, dear, where there's smoke, there's fire.
Do I say that?
Put that on a hat.
I'm going to put that on a hat and smoke it.
And then fire it.
And then explode.
It is, I'm just saying it's fun. How many, because people always say that. People, the counter to the Clinton body count, and not in the fun way, is, because that's also pretty high.
What?
The body count.
Oh, the counter, not the counter.
The countess.
No, do you mean like the counter, like the counterpoint?
Well, high body count hair. Like I'm talking about.
Count.
Yes,
count. Like in what's it called, in Union Square in New York? They have the counter.
That thing count?
It's
just
like counting
the days till the end
time.
of the world.
Yeah, something, or like days till.
Yeah, what was that weird
time.
counter? It's like microseconds. It's like flies by, and it's like counting.
But
something.
It's like that. But you're saying for like the Clinton body count.
Yes. Anyway.
And these are not people they've had sex with. These are people that have died.
Well, I think it could be a combination of the two.
Well, it'd be higher than 18 then, methinks.
Methinks. My point is you couldn't even cobble together. Like people would go, yeah, man, these are old people who've been around. Like you think they don't know people who died? We all know people who died. And I'm like, no, it's not just people who died. Those are people who died. Wait, we need to
that
redo
would be a really
as the
fun one with the
Vince Fox.
We could say like
oh my
the
God.
way they died. Wait, that could we drop that MP3 in our merch store? So now we have
they
a
were
poster.
all Clinton's friends and they died.
We have a hat, a poster, a T-shirt, a bumper sticker, a thong, and a song.
And a song. A thong and a song.
I have a thong in my heart.
And a song in my genitals. In my crack.
In the crack of that ass.
Anyway.
I don't think ass is genitals.
No, certainly not. I think technically you have to be able to reproduce with the genitals.
Well, I don't want it. That's tricky.
Well, that's true.
I think genitals are in the front, ass is in the back.
That's
I feel
like
comfortable saying
Parties
that.
up front, genitals are in the front. Or no,
parties.
Business up front.
Business up front.
Party
in
is
the back.
in the ass.
Kind of works.
I love that.
I wonder what Mr. Noem would say about that.
Yeah, Mr. Noem would say, we're forgetting a big up north. Follow, my eyes are up here.
The party's up here, asshole.
Yeah.
Don't tell my wife. Do you think she knew? She knew.
How could you not know?
I mean,
this idea of double, these are sick people. These are really sick people.
I don't think it's sick to cross-dress
no. Sorry.
or to
Not
cuck.
that part. I'm talking about the other.
I do think it's sick to kill your dog.
It is sick or is not?
It is.
Killing
the dog is
not
sick.
go. Let's not feed into the misdis.
What
information? She killed her dog because it was a rude dog.
She said it was not like easy to train. But
so
it
she
was
just
young.
put the dog down.
I think she.
Yeah. I'm just saying, like it was an old Yeller situation. Was it bit by a rabid wolf?
You're like it was an elderly rabid dog attacking a toddler. Give me a freaking break.
Got it.
That's bad. Killing dogs is bad.
It is. It sure is.
That's what I think.
And I think dancing to Ice Ice Baby is worse.
Yeah. With Stephen
in the context
Miller.
that she was doing.
Yeah.
Yes.
Being a fash ass bitch.
Yeah.
Bad.
Anyhow, my point is the sheer number of suspicious deaths, and some of them are. And I will also say that I've gone through this list many times, and it shrinks, it grows depending on who's at Wikipedia moderating at the time.
The Clintons allegedly have like 20 people on 24-hour payroll just trying to scrub. They can't. They can't keep up.
They can't. And I would say that honestly, looking at that 18, like I would say there's half a dozen if I had to say. Like I do think some of those names, I'll be completely transparent here, are laughable. Like in terms of
some are
how
like a neighbor.
Yes, some are questionable.
Was hit by a drunk driver like while traveling in Bangkok, and you're like, I don't think that was the Clintons.
A lot are both
allegedly
highly suspicious in the way they died and the benefactor of their deaths.
Well,
was immediately the Bill and Hill. So
I think that's the selling point is like who has what to gain from where.
Yes.
I don't want to say any more than that. I think we've planted a seed.
We have. We'll link in the
dear listener, get out your spray bottle. What are those cool old spray bottles that look like perfume bottles where you mist your plants, your indoor plants?
Oh, well, like a chia pet or something. Like when you're misting your indoor plants.
Okay, but I'm not saying a chia pet. I'm saying the thing.
It's a spray bottle.
Yeah, I think.
Or if your dog's misbehaving, you don't shoot him. You hit him with the spray bottle.
You hit him with the perfume bottle, but it's just water.
Take notes, Noem.
No more killing of the dogs.
No more, thank you. Anyhow.
So wait, what? Okay. So that was our thing we went off on.
That was our thing. That was it.
Wikipedia,
what was the merch?
Till the cows come home.
Come home. You asked for it.
We delivered. We listen. We hear you. We see you.
The last bit is if we had a video pod, this would be worth it.
Coulda, woulda, shoulda.
Wait, I just wrote.
Wait, is this not a video pod?
No, dear.
Ew.
This is a big thing. People are really getting worked up about now. Is the audio video? A lot of people
AV.
just want to go back to the audio, you know?
Makes sense to me.
That's where we always were and we always will be. Maybe
Listen,
not. We
here's
might go
my
for
deal.
a
I can
video.
walk my dog, who's alive and well, and I can listen to something.
Who I have not killed.
Yeah, I have not murdered. I can listen, and I can still look up. I can smile at a neighbor. I can see if I'm about to walk into a tree. I can look both ways before I cross the road. And when you're watching a video and you're walking, something happens to your neck.
Yeah.
And you walk into shit and you
do.
find out someone was waving at you and your dog takes a shit and you don't know and then you step in it and fall over.
Right.
And then your legs go, meh, and it's just,
And what's funny
what
to
are
me
we
is
doing with that?
What are we doing with that? Now, the only reason
Why
that I
is
see
screen all
for
the
that-
time screen? We don't need screen all the time.
We don't. Also, very few programs justify that. Like the idea of having two people just talking, you don't need to see them. What is the point of that? Like again, if you're referencing a video, but like an interview pod, like there's so many podcasts. Well, the reason that they're doing it obviously is to get into the YouTube.
No, but I'm like, I don't need to see that
SEO
person
stuff,
sit in the same chair and the same T-shirt like 100 times.
No, it doesn't.
That doesn't do anything for me.
No. Now the kids might disagree. A lot of people watch pods through YouTube, but
I don't know. The kids are like, let's go play with a rock. Like there's some
You're right.
people going the other way.
The kids are all right.
Some of them.
So yeah, some are pretty good. This Tyler Robbins.
What? What?
Never.
No. What is that? No, tell.
I'll tell. Well, I mean Tyler Robinson, the kiddo, the Charlie Kirk alleged. Because have you seen this? The bullet doesn't match.
Okay, well, we're not making
All right.
any kids are all right connection to that.
No, of course not.
Well.
No, I don't condone violence in any way. Actually, in some ways I do, I will say, but not that way.
What a powerful,
that way.
what a powerful statement.
Armed resistance.
I do not condone violence in any way except for when I do.
That's a great politician's answer,
Should that
though.
be on a T-shirt?
It should. It should.
That could be a socialist
in big bold,
rifle
I do
association
not
T-shirt.
condone violence in any form or fashion, except the ones I do. Something like that. We'll sort it out. I mean,
Cool.
hey, you asked for it.
And I delivered. Love you.
Anyway, yeah,
Bye.
love you. Okay.
Oh, so
No, the bullet doesn't match. Goodbye.
The bullet, you're saying the person who allegedly shot Charlie Kirk, the bullet doesn't match their firearm?
The firearm, yeah.
That's
the
interesting.
bullet
is this
fragment.
real or is this
No,
like,
this is real. This is real.
Are you on Wikipedia?
Wikipedia. No, this just dropped because he's, the trial's going on now. And
I was wondering what was going on with that.
Well, here's what's going on with it.
Right.
Just ripped from any one of these. Charlie Kirk bullet analysis finds no conclusive link to the rifle found near the scene.
See, this is very
Of course, this
similar
is very
to
defense
JFK.
attorney.
And
Oh, sorry.
they didn't say that publicly.
Well, also because they really got in there with the autopsy. The JFK autopsy is where a lot of
It was a
I almost said Ollie
private-
North. Good Lord, not Ollie North. Ollie Stone.
Ollie Stone.
Ollie Stone's a lot of his, comes from the chain of command on the JFK.
Well, they literally were like,
autopsy
we
was
have this
beyond
guy
sus.
who's going to do the autopsy and
Right.
then burn up that body.
And the guy
real
from
quick.
Dallas, the local guy who does all the autopsies there was like, huh?
Huh? What?
But from this one, it was also somewhat.
Well, here's another Bush thing.
Please, 2 bushes.
It has been floated. Crazy theory,
In the
not
bushes.
coming from me. That Poppy
Is still
HW.
alive.
No, Cade JFK.
Oh, yes.
He was a young CIA young gun.
JFK.
They sent him down
Mm-hmm.
to Texas.
Wait, that he was the trigger man? No.
No, that's been floated.
no.
That's been floated.
Oh, dear.
That's
You've
been
given me
floated.
something to do tonight. Thank you. As an earbud just happens to
And it's
pop
not
into my
spend
ear.
time with my family.
Lord, not with that nugget.
Well, it's wild,
Yeah.
but it's a fun one because the dates and the times match up a little better than one would think.
Oh, my. You know what this reeks of to me, though, is it's one of those where here's what I would do. If I were one of the masters of the universe who had plenty to do with that assassination, there's a lot of people coming back to be like, release those. Those were the initial trove of files that Trump was all about. Like, yeah, I'm going to release those JFK.
Those are the files he loves to release.
That's right. Even though a lot of them already were released before he got in there, and that was the new Oliver Stone doc, was a lot of those, some of the great citizens of this, the true patriots, who went through the archives, because there's, hundreds of thousands of documents to pour over. And the government ain't doing it at this point. But this is the new Warren Commission.
Yeah.
The Wiki Warren Commission is like, if I was like, oh, they're sniffing around again, you would just go, here's what we need to drop. Yes, Poppy was a part of a group that organized this and certainly knows what happened. Let's just make him the trigger man. And then that'll, you know what I mean? It feels like one of those where you're like, it's so sensational.
Oh,
why
you mean
would he
to
ever
make it seem so crazy?
To then undermine, because you're like, what was his involvement? He was the shooter. Get the hell out of here with that.
I think it was what's been floated is like, you have a mission, and if you complete this mission, the world will open to you.
This was like his hazing.
Yes.
Almost.
Yeah.
Wow. Of all the hazings.
He's like, can you just hit my ass with a paddle?
I guess.
Gargle. Can I just gargle your nuts, sir?
Yeah. Can I just drink a little baby's blood or something at Bohemian? Do I need to actually assassinate JFK?
This is going to be a big errata for next week, though. Please. But there is a video where it's floated to him, and he giggles.
It's floated to him that he was the trigger man.
Somebody says something about it. Like, oh, we noticed
the Japanese prime minister said something, and he puked and passed out.
Yeah.
Puked in his lap and passed out.
Yeah. He just passed out in his lap because he was trying to gargle them nuts.
Yeah.
There's something where someone's like, looks like you were in Dallas. I don't know. I mean, I need, like I said, this is.
I love this.
Rife with errata.
This is Matt Rife. You don't know him.
Okay.
But you'll love him if you meet him.
Damn near killed him.
So
maybe did kill him, allegedly.
What I like, allegedly, is
we have to end this. So say something.
It's over. I just want our homework. I like when we walk away from an episode with some homework. We're going to watch Hugh Downs, Barbara Walters. We're going to watch Hugh Grant and Drew Barrymore film.
Music and lyrics.
And we're going to get to the bottom of Poppy's involvement in the JFK assassination.
That's a tall order. I can't sit through a whole film. Love you.
Love you.